Society often labels single mothers as crazy, but have you ever wondered where this judgment really comes from? More often than not, it's a reflection of deep-seated cultural biases rather than any truth about these women's lives. In this video, we'll explore the roots of these stereotypes, the realities of single motherhood, and why it's time to rethink what we call normal when it comes to families. Let's begin by examining how these labels are formed and why they persist, even in today's supposedly tolerant world. When people call single mothers crazy, it's often a misunderstanding of their choices. What's labeled as crazy is sometimes just a form of romanticism, choosing a vivid, intense, or unconventional life over a safe, predictable one. Many single mothers embrace a life filled with color and unpredictability, opting for authenticity over conformity. This isn't recklessness, it's a conscious decision to live fully, even if it means facing criticism. Let's look deeper into what drives these choices and why they're often misunderstood. Contrary to popular belief, many single mothers make deeply intentional decisions about their lives. They choose to have children even when circumstances aren't perfect, demonstrating a level of commitment and courage that's often overlooked. These women weigh their options carefully and decide to move forward, fully aware of the challenges ahead. Their choices are not impulsive but rooted in love and responsibility. This intentionality deserves recognition, not ridicule. Even in a society that prides itself on tolerance, subtle stigmas against single mothers persist. American culture in particular still harbors the belief that single motherhood is somehow bad for society. These attitudes may not always be voiced openly, but they linger in everyday conversations and social expectations. The result? Single mothers often feel judged, even in spaces that claim to be progressive and accepting. Phrases like regular baby or real baby might seem harmless, but they reveal lingering moral judgments about family structure. These casual remarks suggest that there's a right and wrong way to have a family, reinforcing outdated ideas about what's acceptable. For single mothers, these words can sting, serving as constant reminders that their choices are still under scrutiny. Even in environments that consider themselves liberal or open-minded, single mothers often sense criticism. The judgment may not be as direct, but it's just as pervasive. Whether it's a sideways glance or a loaded question, the message is clear. Single motherhood is still seen as outside the norm. This subtle pressure can be just as challenging as overt criticism, making it hard for single mothers to feel truly accepted. Critics often assume that single mothers are selfish, irresponsible, or creating unstable homes. These stereotypes ignore the reality. Many single mothers are deeply loving, committed, and intentional in their parenting. The assumptions say more about societal fears and biases than about the women themselves. It's time to challenge these outdated notions and recognize the strength and dedication single mothers bring to their family. Truly creates a peaceful, healthy family environment. The answer isn't as simple as having two parents. Unconventional families, including those led by single mothers, can offer love, intensity, intimacy, and emotional richness. The traditional family model isn't the only path to happiness or stability. In fact, alternative family structures can be just as nurturing, if not more so, than conventional ones. Many studies claim that two-parent households are better for children, but these claims often ignore important complexities. Unhappy marriages, ongoing conflict, and emotional stagnation can exist in any family structure, including traditional ones. The presence of two parents doesn't automatically guarantee a healthy environment. It's the quality of relationships and emotional support that truly matter. Children raised by single mothers often experience a unique kind of closeness and intensity in their relationships. This unparalleled intimacy can be deeply meaningful and nurturing, fostering strong emotional bonds. The absence of a second parent doesn't mean a lack of love or support. In fact, it can lead to even greater connection and understanding between mother and child. Conventional family life is often seen as safe and stable, but it can also feel dull or restrictive. In contrast, single mother households may offer a sense of vividness and freedom that's hard to find elsewhere. The intensity of these environments can foster creativity, resilience, and a deep sense of belonging. It's a different kind of family life, one that's just as valuable as any other. Should normal really be the goal when it comes to family? The author suggests that alternative family structures can create thriving, imaginative, and deeply bonded children. Instead of striving for a narrow definition of normalcy, perhaps we should celebrate the diversity of family experiences and the unique strengths they bring. Children in single-mother households often grow up with a strong sense of imagination and adaptability. The freedom to define their own family story can inspire creativity and independence. These children learn to navigate challenges with resilience and optimism, qualities that serve them well throughout life. The bonds formed in single-mother families can be incredibly deep and lasting. Shared experiences, mutual support, and a sense of partnership often define these relationships. The closeness between mother and child can create a foundation of trust and understanding that lasts a lifetime. Despite progress, society still clings to narrow definitions of what makes a healthy family. These definitions often exclude or marginalize single mothers, reinforcing the idea that their families are somehow lacking. It's important to challenge these limited views and recognize the value of all family structures. Single mothers are a powerful reminder that you have one life to live, and it should be lived authentically, not according to others' judgments. Their courage to follow their own path, despite criticism, is an inspiration to anyone who's ever felt pressured to conform. Living authentically means embracing your choices and finding fulfillment on your own terms. Facing criticism is never easy, especially when it comes from all directions, family, friends, or even strangers. Single mothers often have to develop thick skin and a strong sense of self-worth to withstand the negativity. Their resilience in the face of judgment is a testament to their strength and determination. Support systems, friends, extended family, and community can make a huge difference for single mothers. These networks provide encouragement, practical help, and a sense of belonging. Building and maintaining strong support systems is crucial for both mothers and their children, helping them navigate challenges and celebrate successes together. Family comes in many forms and each brings its own strengths and challenges. Celebrating the diversity of family structures helps break down harmful stereotypes and opens the door to greater acceptance. By recognizing and valuing different experiences, we create a more inclusive society for everyone. It's time to adopt a new perspective on single motherhood, one that recognizes the courage, love, and intentionality behind these families. By challenging old assumptions and embracing new possibilities, we can create a more compassionate and understanding world for all families. In the end, single mothers remind us that life is about living your own story, not someone else's script. Their journeys are filled with challenges, but also with joy, connection, and meaning. By honoring their experiences, we can all learn to value authenticity and embrace the richness of diverse family lives.